Good morning. Wednesday, September 9th. That's what today is. I'm still trying to get myself cleared off. I hope somebody joins me today. Let's have some fun at the playground. The message is coming through, I think, is a good one, but it's a little bit heavy, so hold your seatbelts. Fasten your seatbelts. I think it's going to be okay. Good morning. I see one. How are you this morning? Time to get our day started. It's time. Finally, I'm late, but I'm here. Some days it's all I can do. Somebody messed up my computer mouse and I'm messing with it. So anyway, who needs it? Who needs it? Who needs all this technology? Let's just have some fun. Hi, Erica. Happy. How are you this morning? Today's Wednesday, September 9th. It is my second child's birthday today. My second child is now 28 years old. How does that happen? How do the years fly by so fast? Hi, Angel. Good morning. Nice to see you guys. Thank you for joining me. So how are you feeling? I'd like to say that I could share this out, but I don't think that I can from here, and I'm having issues with my computer. So it is what it is. Whoever comes in joins me. Yeah, happy birthday to my boy. His name is Macaulay. 28. So Jess will be 30 in February. I will be the mother of a 30-year-old in February. 30, 28, 20. How old did Ty just turn? 23. 20. Jackson will be 17 in a month, and Abby is 13. Can you believe it? That's a lot of birthdays. Good morning to you guys. How are you today? How's the world treating you? Yesterday was an extremely powerful day. I think that the playground put me in a place of true peace. I spent the day, it was kind of busy doing a lot of stuff yesterday, and yet still I carried this peace with me. Even things that would normally bother me, it's like there's this layer of peace wrapped around me, and I'm carrying it into today. I'm moving a little slow, but I still feel that sense of peace, and I hope that you're feeling it too. I feel as if we've moved into something. We came out of something very, very heavy, and it really was into September a little bit, and then suddenly it feels as if it's cut loose. And I'm hearing that from other people too, so I know it's not just me, that heavy energy, all of this work that we've been doing is beginning to really have an effect on us, that we're finally starting to find the peace. I remember I used to call it the perfection in the plan. You know, we don't know what kind of plan. It's we come here and we've forgotten everything, and we're like these, just toddlers running around the planet trying to figure out, what am I supposed to be doing? Where am I supposed to be? Who am I supposed to be? All of that for such a long time. I think that what is coming to me, and I hope that you're feeling it too, is the sense of I don't need to figure it out anymore. I can just be at peace. Each and every moment, just live my life and love those that are in my life with everything that I've got for as long as I have them in physical form. Because what seems to be coming through, hi Angel, I think I said hi already. What is a really powerful message this morning is, I named this, who do you love? Who do we really love? You know, when Steve was in physical form, I thought that I loved him more than possible. I really thought that, especially in that last time, my heart opened up to him, and I thought, man, I could never love anybody this much again. When he passed, I remember looking at that body without his soul, and I remember thinking, no, that's not him. Yes, that's the body the package that I thought that I fell in love with, but what I fell in love with was what was on the inside. I fell in love with his soul, and his soul never left me. We have so much grief. We're all losing people, we're losing pets, and we can hold ourselves in that sense of, wow, I lost something and I'll never get it back. And the reminder to me that's coming through today is that we really never do lose a pet, a person. We never really lose them. The soul is still very, very much alive, and the body is just the packaging. And so I'm realizing deeply that it wasn't the physical Steve that I was deeply in love with, even though I was. I definitely loved every part of him, but it was the soul, that soul connection that remains that is the more important thing to remember. I really feel like that's true. I don't know how you guys feel, but it's like we're all so connected. And after he passed, it was like, I look at my memories and it's like he was so with me. Last night was the night. No, maybe it's tonight. It seems as if we went to the zoo on Mac's birthday, but maybe it was the day before. But I remember really, really feeling him that night after coming home from the zoo when I really wanted to die. He really made himself known. That was the first time I was like, oh my gosh. His soul was like, no, you're going to stay in physical form. You have work to do. And I think that that sense has completely evolved in me. It's like, no, we come in and we go out. Our pets, they come in and they go out, and they're all a part of a bigger something. There's somethingness that we are all a part of that is more than just this physical self. So I'm trying to go deeply into that today. I don't want to go too deep into it. I don't want this to be a sad time. It's really a joyful time. It's knowing that love that we had, what we truly fell in love with, was that depth, was that soul, was that spiritual, that spirit, that beautiful piece of source energy, that beingness that can only be defined as, well, I don't even know if you can define it. I don't think you can define the truth of who we are. So we step in and we step out. Whether we step in or step out, it's all experience that we've chosen to have, and yet we go on forever. So do our pets. So it helps me in a way. It helps me to step out of grief, to realize that over the past 4 years, he gave me the opportunity to know his truth. I can remember the Steve that I was married to. He was always busy, and we had very little time. Very little time together. He had 3 kids. I have 6. And between us, we had very little time. And he was working all the time, and he was busy all the time. And we had very little time to really get to know each other. The last portion of his life, that last 6 weeks, I got to know him better than I've ever known him before. And it wasn't that I was knowing his physical self. It was that I got to open up to his soul, and he got to meet my soul finally. It took them telling us that he was dying before we truly opened to each other and said, oh, there you are. That's the truth of you. There you are. I wonder if we can do that now. I wonder if we can look upon each other and go, oh, there you are. I look in your eyes, I see your soul. And as we do that, as we remember that this is just a wrapping around what the truth of what we are, we start taking life a little less seriously. We start to love a little more deeply, I hope, because in the realization that we never really die, we step out of fear. What have we got to be afraid of, really? There's really nothing to be afraid of. All these things that are scaring us are they're just symptoms of the one big disease on the planet, and that's called fear. They're all just symptoms. That's the truth. All of the judgment, all of the hate, all of the fear, neglect. Oh, man, you could name a million things that come from fear. So many things but here's the one big thing that keeps coming to me today, and I hope that you guys are starting to work on this too. It feels as if we're coming into a time of having to fully realize that we're greater than we ever thought that we were, that we're more than just this physical self, and that we can forgive ourselves. It's all about forgiveness this morning. Hi, Julie Kiss. It's all about forgiveness. Can you look in the mirror every day and say, I love you and I forgive you? I forgive you. You did the best that you could with what you had to work with, because even this morning, my ego started remembering things of my past and started throwing things at me to feel bad about, to feel guilty. I'm the queen of guilt. This is an empath disease. We want to take on the guilt of the world. It's like we're wired for it. Whatever happens, even if it happens on the other side of the globe, we think, man, was that my fault? Did I put out the energy for that? Was that me? I know you can relate. So, Eric, I'm so glad you choose love. That's the truth. We have to continuously work to turn away from those symptoms of the disease called fear. those symptoms that want to pull us into guilt and shame and blame. You remember when you did that? That was a really dumb thing to do. Remember when that happened? That was, like if that happens again, oh my gosh, don't want to go. Do you hear it? That rhetoric in the head? All those things trying to constantly control us and remind us of our weakness, remind us of our failures, our so-called failures. And the truth is, this is all an experience. We're just experiencing. Don't keep holding yourself in the place of guilt or shame. It's only holding you back. It's keeping you from your greatness. It's keeping you from the truth of who you are. So today, that's what we're doing. We're doing this collective letting go. Let's let go of guilt today. Let's let go of shame. Whatever happened in your past, it was just an experience. It doesn't have to define you. It really doesn't define you. And if you're letting it define you, then it's controlling you and it's keeping you from your own greatness. So it's letting go today, letting go again. We've been in the process of letting go, serious letting go for a while now. Humanity has to learn to let go of these things that are related to fear. Humanity, all of humanity. And we can't expect the rest of humanity to move along with us if we're not doing the work ourselves. So look in the mirror today. Hear me. Look at my face. You are perfect. You are doing a beautiful job. Please let go of those things that still hold you back, that hold you in shame or blame. Nobody's judging you on the other side. There's no judgment. It's only love. They look upon that as, wow, that was a crazy experience you had. Thank you for experiencing that for us. We all benefit from each other's so-called failures or experiences that were less than pleasant. It's the truth. It's the truth. We're all here to have these crazy experiences so that we can all learn from them. Humanity has already learned everything that it needs to learn relating to fear. It's already learned. The collective consciousness has already done the job. We've been doing this for a really long time. We are professionals at fear. And so the universe keeps trying to say, okay, yeah, guys, you've done a really great job. Now you've come to the planet to teach forgiveness, to teach love, to teach unconditional love, to teach acceptance, to teach people that even though we all see things through different eyes, that it's okay. There's nothing to be afraid of. You don't need to be feared. You don't need to be afraid of each other. You don't need to be afraid of those that are different than you. They're just wrapped up in a package. On the inside, we're all connected. We're all connected. So that's my message today. Just love. Just love again. I'm all about it. Just love. Even those that are different. It takes practice. I always thought, man, I am not one of those people that judges other people. I really dislike judgment, but I do it anyway. Every day there's a part of me. There's still a little part of me that can fall into that judgment. Racism. Seeing somebody that's different. We do. It's like we're wired for it, and we have to rewire. And we rewire by working at it every day, by sitting down. Every time that ego goes to a place of judgment or any kind of lower vibration, we have to stop ourselves right in that path. Just like you're training a dog or a small child. Stop right now. Wait. How did you just react? No, we don't react like that anymore. No, we only react with love. The ego really can be rewired. The brain can be rewired. It happens. They can show it. It's scientific. And they can show it with the brains can. With some kind of EEG or something. We really can. We really can rewire. It requires the work. And if we're willing to do that work, it's really beautiful work. Because as we do it, it releases more and more lower vibrations from us. And suddenly we find it much easier to get into a higher vibration. And then we're like, oh gosh, can you feel this? Can you feel this vibration I'm in? I'm like, it's as if I'm in heaven and yet I'm still on the planet. Because we've released. It's not anybody else judging us and forcing us to feel bad about ourselves. It's our own selves. We're the ones that are doing it. And if we're judging ourselves, then we can release judgment and we can move into a time of joy, a time of peace, a time of knowing that all is well. No matter what is going on the planet, we're okay. We're really okay. We're so okay. We're so okay. Really, we are. Exactly. Human, not perfect. Imperfectly perfect. We are just these little nicked up. I wrote something once, and I should find it and post it, about the moon and how beautiful she is. We look up at her and we're like, oh gosh, look how beautiful that moon is. Now look a little closer. That moon is reflecting light from the sun. She doesn't have her own light. She's only reflecting, and yet she's so gorgeous. And she is dinged up like crazy. Craters have pounded on her, and she has scars all over herself. That moon is more scarred than even any of us. Trust me, if we were to walk there, we'd be like, wow, look at all these scars. Just look. Through a telescope, you can see. She's all dinged up. And yet, we want those craters. We want to pull out our cameras and our telescopes and look upon the moon, and we don't want to see a smooth surface. We're accustomed to seeing her scars, and we love her scars. So now look at yourself as the moon. You've been all dinged up. Life on this earth is not easy. We get bombarded. Things are just flying at us all the time, and it's difficult, and we're covered with scars, inside and out. And yet, that's what makes us so imperfectly perfect. Can you see that? We wouldn't have the depth of character. We wouldn't be able to find the love, this deep love inside of us for other people, if we hadn't gone through the same kinds of experiences that they've been through. These pains, these experiences, these difficulties, they bring us closer to Source. They bring us closer to one another. They strengthen our connections to each other, because we're like, oh my gosh, I can come sit down beside you. I don't gotta fix you, but I know you're hurting right now. I've been there. I know what it feels like. Let me come sit down beside you. Let me put my arm around you. Let me comfort you. I'll just be with you, because I know what it feels like. And we gotta go through it. We're gonna go through it. We can't wipe it away. We can't take it from people. We can't take those difficult, painful experiences away. But we sure can empathize, because not a one of us has had an easy time. I think empaths in general, I talk to a lot of empaths, and I think empaths in general, we have all set ourselves up for some very difficult experiences in early life, so that we can be here now, right in with the people, just the way God came in human form, right in with the people, with the lepers, with those so-called harlots, with those sinners. I think it's silly the way the Bible tries to judge, the way people have rewritten it, to make it one big source of judgment. It's not. Jesus just came. So did all the Ascended Masters. They just came to teach us what we're capable of. That's all. Just wanted to teach. We're all just teachers and students. And we're here to learn how to love in this difficult environment. This is a very difficult planet, and we're here to learn from it. It's a playground. It's a schoolyard. So, yeah, Erica, I know we all try to take people's pain away, don't we? Yeah, why did I do that? Yeah, I do that still. I'm always giving myself a hard time. Why couldn't I have done that differently? Why did I do that? And I've really learned to start forgiving myself and just say, you know what, it was just an experience, and it turned out okay. It turned out okay. Really. We're all just on this cosmic dance, right? We're in this cosmic dance with each other, and we have times that we do things that we're like, wow, that was really dumb, and now I'm paying the price for that thing that I did, that I didn't take care of, or that I didn't whatever. Yeah, just forgive yourself. That's what they're trying to say. Can you see yourself outside of that skin suit? Can you see this golden, pure, beautiful being that you are? Inside of you, you are perfect. You're wrapped up in this very imperfect package. But inside of you, you are perfect. That's the moon. Inside of the moon, she's perfect. Inside of the moon, she's doing a perfectly beautiful job, and she's all wrapped up inside of that very scarred outer layer. Okay, why do I want to cry all of a sudden? So, that's where we are today. Reminding. It's my job today just to remind you that that's where I started. Let me see if I can connect that together. That in life, Steve and I were definitely not the perfect couple. We were very much in love. We didn't really fight. We were good for each other. He taught me how to love me. I didn't know how to love me until he came along. And I loved him through every step of his lifetime that he was with me, and then as he was dying, I was there with him every step of the way. I fulfilled my purpose in his physical lifetime. And yet, the spirit is what I truly fell in love with. I remember when we first got together, there was a side to him that was very adolescent. His jokes were, the way that he handled things, sometimes I was like, he chewed too loudly, and he ate all the wrong foods. And he had these jokes, these 13-year-old jokes all the time. And yet, there was a side to him. I remember this. I used to walk up to him, and I would just put my face in his neck right here, and I would get heart to heart with him, and I would feel his heart. And I was like, okay, there you are. There you are. You got this silly package. And inside of that silly package is that soul that I know so well, that I love so much. I wonder if you do that with loved ones. Do you take the time to really recognize their soul? Because there's so much more than what it appears. There's so much more. Can you dig a little deeper and experience the soul and know why you've come here? That's what it gives us. It's like, when I experience your soul, I know why you're here. I know why we're together right now. I can get into that deeper plan. I'm not so wrapped up in work and paying bills and washing dishes and all that. I want to just be still with you for a little while, and I want to experience your soul. Yeah, Erica, I'll teach you. You're a moon child, me too. So today, that's my mission. That's really my mission whenever I'm teaching anyway, is to teach people how to get deeper into the soul, how to experience your own soul in a more deep level, how to learn how to connect to the soul of other people so that you can experience each other in a way like you've never experienced each other before. So that's what I'm all about today. So let's do that for the Hi, Lynn. We can do that for a little bit this morning. We go into meditation. I would love to give you the opportunity, a little taste of what we do in these classes, if you'll allow me. It's a little more difficult without a Zoom room because I love to be able to work one-on-one, seeing the people that I'm working with, but I would love for you to experience what it's like to go deeply into meditation, and for just a little while, stay with me. We're going to be silent. I would love for you to experience what it's like to have that deep connection. So I'm going to allow you the opportunity to connect to my soul. And I hope that you'll allow me the opportunity to connect to your soul for just a few minutes. We connect at a soul level, and let's see where Spirit wants to take us. And let's just go ahead and get started. It's almost 1:15, and this one could be a little more lengthy. So you may want to grab a drink of water if you've got one. Make sure that I like to do this barefoot. It makes me feel more connected. I like to connect as close to the earth. That those shoes with the rubber soles, they keep us from the planet. They keep us from the earth energy. So I try not to wear them too often. And so as we're centering and we're grounding, putting our feet down on the earth, or at least on the floor, we're envisioning these beautiful roots that come out of the center of the feet and go deeply into the earth. And if you pay attention, use some imagination, you can feel it and you can hear it. Experience the sound of your roots as they go down through the earth, cracking and popping, working their way around rock and roots, and they're just fighting their way through, and yet they're so strong. They're going to go all the way to the center of the earth. This energy is gathering around us. The angels have arrived, as we call them in. We're calling in Archangel Michael to protect each one of us. We're going to ask for protection wrapped around each one as we go deeply into meditation together. That only love would be here in this space. That anything that is of lower vibrational energy is taken away, cleared up, cleaned up. Allowing only love to exist here. Centering our energy, that's what they're doing. They're getting each one of us centered together. Excellent. So now as you close your eyes, we're going to go deeply into a meditation. I'd love for you to envision what it is that wherever it is that they take us, use that beautiful imagination. It's a powerful tool. Opening you up, we're asking the angels to come in and assist you at this time. Each one of you is being given an angel to protect you, to guide you right now, standing at your right side. Very nice. We're asking for the entourage, your ancestors, your guides, your loved ones, your angels, ascended masters. I feel like Jesus is very much with me today, so let's feel his energy too. Let's allow that healing energy to come into this space. Very nice. I hope you can feel that. Very nice. I would love to see Saint Germain. Saint Germain, I knew that's what I was feeling. Saint Germain is like Merlin to me, full of magic. So feel your magic right now as he comes into the room. Bringing angels of the violet fire. If you feel a little warm right now, you're being surrounded by this beautiful violet fire. Imagine it. Imagine flames that are violet. Can you see that in your mind's eye? Lots of emotion. Steve has entered the building. Thank you, Steve. Anyone that's feeling grief, we ask for healing today. We ask for just this beautiful energy of love to surround you, wrap you up, protect you, care for you, like a quilt. Nice, it eased up, very nice. So as we're here, first we're going to clear out some energy. So I would love for source energy to come down over the top of your crown. I'm feeling that heat already. So feel as if you're being given a crown today. Kings and queens, we can be anything if we believe. We can be anything if we believe. Say that 3 times. We can be anything if we believe. You have a golden scepter in your hand. It was given to you. Each one of you is being given a treasure map. In your left hand, you're holding a treasure map right now. We're going to go on a grand adventure. So I see these beautiful twilight skies. The sky is all pink and purple, and the water is smooth. We're on a sailing vessel, like a clipper pirate ship. It's what it looks like to me. And we're going to sail across these beautiful azure seas. They're just the most deep blue. They're reflecting that purple and violet and pink off of the sky. So you see this deep color, and the ship is resting on it. Home is behind us. It's up on a cliff, and there are beautiful lights, and it's warm and inviting. And we know that we're going to come back there soon, so it's okay to take this adventure feeling completely safe. So I'd love for you to find yourself a place on that sailing vessel, taking your treasure map with you. And as we go, the energy continues to clear through your chakras. Just allow that releasing energy, letting go of what no longer serves us, making space for all this newness that's coming in right now. And breathe nice and easy, beautiful energy going into the heart space. I hear the creaking of the vessel. It makes this sound as the waves touch it. The waves are gentle, and it's gliding easily over the sea. Each one of you, if you'd like, you can envision yourself holding a big wheel. You are the captain of the ship. Where would it like to take us? So instead of holding the wheel for just a minute, I would love for you to just let it go. Let it go. We are going to let this ship take us wherever it wants to take us. So for just a few minutes, you can step away from the wheel, find yourself a quiet place to rest, knowing that all is well. Even when we let go of control, it's always okay. So we're all just floating on the sea. The wind and the waves are gentle, and they're guiding our ship to a distant shore. Notice the stars. We're in twilight, so the stars are brightly shining in the sky. The moon, in all of her imperfection, shines down on us, bright and beautiful and full. And as we rest, that energy continues to move through the body, clearing away the clutter, creating space. I would love for you right now, you're laying on a hammock on this beautiful ship, and you're going into a room in your mind's eye, and it's within you. It's like an attic space. Deep within you is this hidden place where all of your treasures exist. Everything that you've done through life, everything that brought love, everything that taught you. There's so many experiences that you've had, and you've learned so much from all of them. And I would love right now for you to experience each one of them without judgment. Go around the room, picking up different things that remind you of life, even those ones that might cause a little pain, bring a little negative emotion. I'd love for you to feel it. Just go to it and pick it up and hold it. Bring love to it. There's some of them that are hiding back in a corner in the dark. It's okay to go back in there. There's no fear here. There's no judgment. Take a few minutes. I'm going to go silent. I want you to take a few minutes and go see what you can find in this beautiful room. take a look around for just a minute, and if there's something in this room that you'd like to bring back with you, I'd love for you to bring it back. So I want you to envision it, pick it up. Yeah, I'd like to keep this with me. And take a big breath. That ship is turning around now. It's coming back. It's coming back to that beautiful home up on the cliff. It's bringing us safe and sound back to the shore. Back to a peaceful place. The energy has moved through each one of your chakras. It's come back up all the way through your body, lighting you up, bringing light energy, renewing your soul, renewing your spirit, cleaning away any blocks, cords, attachments, allowing your energy to flow perfectly, feeling balanced, alive, free, lighter today, peaceful. As it comes up to the dock, you can take a big breath, pull that higher self back into your heart space. Being wrapped up in safety and protection, you can step off the boat onto the dock and climb those stairs back up to your house, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And when you're ready, you can start coming back up out. Remember that thing that you brought from that beautiful room inside of you. I found a gift for each one of you while I was in my room. I'm going to give that to you. I got just a few minutes left, so I hope that you found some things to work with while you were in there. If there was anything that brought pain or fear, I hope that you know that that's something that you can continue to work with. You can release it when you're ready. You can just put some love on it. Just, I love you. I love you, no matter what you did, no matter what came about from it, no matter. Just give it love, okay? Love and light to you too, Julie. Julie, before you take off, let me see what gift I got for you. I saw a white dress, Julie. I saw a beautiful white dress for you, and it was silky, and it was a reminder that as you take off that heavy cloak of protection, that you get a new garment that comes over your head. It feels like liquid silk, and it just comes down over you and comforts you and reminds you of how truly beautiful you really are. Take that with you, okay? Good, Julie. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. It's good to spend some time in silence together. So that's for you. Tina, if you're still watching, I saw a Sun Tarot card for you, bringing wisdom, bringing light, lightening you up. It felt as if wisdom was the word for you, that there's an influx of wisdom coming into you right now from your higher self, that you are evolving in the most beautiful way. That's your reminder. Erica, right away, I saw a crystal ball for you. I saw you standing there with this beautiful crystal ball, receiving sight, greater sight, opening your third eye, opening your gifts and your abilities. That's what that means, is that you're just coming into your own, to see more, to hear more, to feel more. Lynn, I saw a red ball for playfulness. Whenever I see a red ball, it's reminding you to get back in and work with your inner child. Work with that inner child, allow yourself to play, go to the beach, throw the ball for those puppies of yours. Just enjoy, find joy, find peace, find happiness, allow your child to play. Let's see, who else? Angel. I think Angel was the last one that I saw here. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Angel, for you, I saw a pink bouquet. I love a pink bouquet because that means healing and love and compassion, everything that you're made of. So receiving that pink is like an influx of beautiful, healing, loving energy coming into you, so that you have more within you to give more, because you are such a giving, loving person. So they are reminding you to receive too, to receive these beautiful flowers. They're giving you a a bouquet telling you, oh, job well done. You are so loved. You are so loved. Reminding you of how much you are loved. You go, Erica. Coming into a beautiful new time. All of us are. So those gifts that you're already giving to the world are just being enhanced. The energy that came through is like new light energy. I hope you can feel the peace. Feel the angels. We're thanking all of the angels for being around us, for staying with us, for teaching, for giving us, bringing us to our teachers, for enhancing our energy, for allowing us to feel this sense of peace today. Thank you, Angel. Your gift is the sacredness of the way of speaking my heart. You're so welcome. Thank you, guys. Really, really. Have a beautiful day. If you want to join me in class next week, please let me know. Do not let money hold you back. Please let me know if there's something that I can do for you. Because Tuesday from 1 to 3, I'd love to gather a little group. And these people here, you feel like you'd make a very cohesive group. So if you all want to create this class together, please let me know. Namaste to you too. I love you guys. I will be back tomorrow morning at 9:30. Let's see. I am traveling to Florida on Friday finally. God willing, everything comes together this time. But I will make space and time to the best of my ability. If I'm not here on Friday, it's because we don't have a signal, because I'm going to try to do a show from wherever I am in the car. So I will try to be with you on Friday somehow. I'll let you know if for some reason I can't. Tomorrow night we have, today's Wednesday, tomorrow night we have class with, or not class, we have a class today. Let's see. Tomorrow night, forever after that, Geraldine's going to be here. We're going to do more card readings. So at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we'll be doing that. Please let me know if there's anything that I can do to help you on your way today. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful to you for showing up today. Take good care of yourselves, and we will see you tomorrow morning at 9:30. Bye for now.